Why, hello everyone. It's another beautiful hike. This time we're on the Appalachian Trail. We're down like Virginia, West Virginia area, and I'm surprised, but the leaves are just as gorgeous as they were in New Hampshire and Massachusetts and Connecticut and Vermont. Just beautiful. Anyway, so let's talk some football. Wow. Very interesting day yesterday. Algorithm had a very good day. A lot of the teams that it liked that were underdogs covered the points. So if you played them with the points, you did well. I talked a little bit about that. Carolina covered, almost won. Seattle loses to Arizona. Arizona actually beats them as well as covering 3.5 points. Pittsburgh was like plus 1.5, I think, or plus 2. They win. It was just good all around. A lot of favorites won. The only disappointments were Atlanta, which didn't have a good price. I did mention that at the beginning of the video in Connecticut, but they didn't win. And the Patriots, boy, the Patriots got destroyed. Anyway, so overall, I like what happened, and a lot of things made sense. Oh, the one thing that lost that I do want to discuss before I talk about tonight's game with the Bears was that I like the Redskins and Dallas over, the over in that game, right? I was like, and I did play it. I actually made a bet, a legal bet in West Virginia, along with a bunch of other things, and that was the only one that lost, was that bet. And so I went back and I looked at the algorithm to be like, well, what happened here? Why did it think it was going to be such a high-scoring game? And what happened? Well, it thought that the receivers on Dallas, you know, your Michael Gallups, your Amari Coopers, the people that were going to be scoring points and getting yards were going to be more productive against a team like the Redskins. However, the way that the receivers' points are being calculated per player relates to the whole season. And at the beginning of the season, they had Dak Prescott thrown to them, and now they have Andy Dalton and no offensive line. And so they can't get a passing game going, so it's overstating their score. So this is something that is related to a key injury loss. A key injury loss is somebody like Dak Prescott going out, which is just totally restructuring any possibility of that team doing anything. And so that needs to be figured into the algorithm when a key player is lost, like a key quarterback. You know, I don't want to start naming quarterback names to get injured because I don't like wishing people to get hurt. But if you can think, if key players on key teams were lost, all of a sudden, you know, just say a bunch of teams like Seattle, Green Bay, Kansas City, all those teams would be totally different, right? So it's very interesting. Now, in the last minute or two here, let's talk about tonight's Bears-Rams game and what the algorithm says. I did look it over again with the newer injury report. And what it's saying is that the Bears likes the Bears in like a 20-19 game or something. That's kind of what it's saying. And the Bears are plus 6 points somehow because this game is in Los Angeles. But the Bears are a team that for some reason has been playing better, and they had a better offensive rating and defensive rating than the Rams. And it just doesn't think that it's going to be that high of a scoring game, but it thinks the Bears are going to barely pull it out. So given all that information, well, the Bears plus 6 at minus 110 seems obvious. Seems almost too obvious to take. It means they got to lose by a touchdown or more. Man, that doesn't make a lot of sense other than the Rams being at home. But what does that even mean anymore? I don't know how many fans are in Los Angeles. I would imagine Eric Garcetti is out there with a 6-foot ruler telling people to wear coverings all over the place. I don't think that there's going to be a ton of fans going crazy in Los Angeles after they just blew a game to the 49ers. Anyway. So I think that the Bears plus 6 is literally just obvious. It's just staring you at the face. And I don't know how you lose that pick unless the Rams win by a touchdown late. I don't want to predict the loss on this, but it's just, I feel like a lot of bettors seems like they would take the Bears plus 6 here. Why did the Rams have so much? Why are they favored so much? Why are the Bears like plus 225? Doesn't make sense to me. So I actually smell funny business before this game, but regardless, I would still take the Bears plus 6. Just makes sense. So good luck, everybody. Get out, get some sun. Sun is starting to come out a little bit. It is great for your health. We're humans. We like sun. Get it if you can. Good luck.